Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Border Beats. This is where we have conversations with TTEK's bench of international experts in customs and border management. Today, we're joined by Mr. Mark Day, who'll be talking about the subject of interagency coordination in border command centers and targeting centers. Mark is a consultant that has been working with TTEK on an important border security related project in the Middle East. And prior to that was an official with the New Zealand Customs Service specializing in enforcement and border security. We're really lucky to have Mark with us today. His experience in his previous positions with New Zealand Customs Service as manager of intelligence, fraud and investigations, and their drug operations unit, in addition to his role that he played in the stand-up and operations of their National Targeting and Ops Center, brings a deep perspective and knowledge of this subject to us today. And we're thankful that Mark is here with us. And with that, Mark, welcome, and over to you.
Yeah, hi, thank you, Brent. My topic that I'd like to share with you today would be around collaboration in a border command centre. In New Zealand, we applied this and we stood up a national command centre in 2012. The essence around a national border command centre is having government agencies who can collaborate. Therefore, they put their agencies and their analysts in a command centre, essentially looking to share information that is common to other agencies, and then look to benefit off that information. The key thing around command centres would be to have leadership at the top. That comes from higher government, and therefore leadership in each of the contributing agencies. In New Zealand, for example, we had 11 agencies who were in our command centre 24/7 at any time. Essentially, they would sit on their information or intelligence systems and have access to that. It was only their people who would do that. However, if there was a company, an individual, or an organisation that was of common interest, they could simply ask other agencies, did they have any information? The sharing of that information was around making sure that it was in the national interest. The type of people that you'd put in there would be a senior analyst. They would be people who had knowledge of the system, who could access lower to higher level information and contribute those pieces of information to the greater good. If we look at COVID-19 at the moment, for example, customs would have a big stake in that particular risk. Immigration would have a risk, agriculture would have a risk, and of course health department would have a risk. Therefore, the lead agency would actually be the health department. So they would actually be the major contributor and beneficiary, and all the other agencies would contribute to that risk. It has worked exceedingly well. It is led by good leadership. And there is a willingness to actually do it for the national interest. If there is also weather events, significant weather events, it's amazing how much a command centre could even contribute to that. Obviously, if there is matters of national interest, whether it's their defence, whether it's a health risk, whether it's a particular cargo coming from one country that may pose a risk, a security risk, then that is the centre which contributes to all those agencies. What it also does is allow an information source to higher level government to construct good reporting, good statistics, and understand the risk and make good decisions. The other key component to this is actually utilising resources, whether that's situating some of your analysts together to help each other whether it's people out at the front line, whether it's government assets, whether they be a ship that may be up in a particular region of the world, and liaison officers that are around the world. All these things contribute to a well-functioning command centre that actually contributes to the government's eyes that they need to have to make good decisions. The people that you put in there are managed on a day-to-day basis, pretty much on their own, and they have report backs to their respective agencies.
Thank you, Mark. It's very timely, a very interesting topic as we see more and more momentum of customs administrations and governments in general around the world adopting this concept of command centers, targeting centers, interagency coordinated centers to help with border security and national security. It's a topic that we as a company are asked about a lot. It's a subject where our company is asked to provide expertise to help our clients in this regard. And we're happy today to have you here to talk a little bit about your experience from a New Zealand perspective. And I would like to thank you very much.
Thank you very much.